What's good, y'all? Kenny Ken back with another one again. And it's been a long while for me, man. It's been a long while. But I've been having like mixed feelings about what I want to make a video about. I've been wanting to talk about the matchmaking, and I've been wanting to talk about why Sledgehammer won't talk about the matchmaking. And I've also wanted to talk about in recent time how Microsoft just purchased Activision and it fully went through and all that kind of stuff, and how they just laid off 1,900 people. And I think that's what I'm really going to touch on, because it seems like a lot of people don't understand how like corporate America works, and how like the business part of like deals that cost a lot of money works. So let me put it in perspective for y'all from like somebody who's like worked at General Motors, right? And we we had like a strike in 2019, 20, I can't remember, to be honest. It was before COVID, but we went on strike, right? And this ain't got nothing to do with like gaming directly, but let me just put it in perspective for you, right? We went on strike and shit like that. We wanted better health care, better pay and shit like that. And, you know, being a part of a union, you fight for that kind of stuff. You know, like you want to make enough money where you can live. And we got that. And long story short, everybody got off good. Now, in recent time, where Stellantis and or Chrysler, however you remember them, they went on strike. They went on strike. UAW went on strike. And
someone drop an ammo box over here.
they wanted better health care, better dental care, you know what I'm saying, better benefits and better pay. And they got that, right? Now, Stellantis slash Chrysler, however you remember them,
Never mind.
They're like third place when it comes to the big three. It's always GM, Ford, then Chrysler. We just gonna call them Chrysler because that's what everybody knows them for. So when it comes down to it, they had to pay out a whole bunch of money to their UAW workers. Now, in recent time, like maybe like a month or two ago, they laid off a plethora of workers, like a whole lot of them. Why? Because they had to pay out a whole lot of money for those said workers who went on strike and wanted higher pay and wanted better profit sharing and wanted better dental care and health care and et cetera, et cetera. Now, how this correlates to what happens at Activision with Microsoft. Microsoft just bought Activision for $69 billion or $70 billion. They have to trim the fat. Yeah, they gonna get their money back for sure, but they have to trim the fat of how many workers are there that are unnecessarily there that they cannot afford. They just became the most, the what is it? The biggest company, the company that costs the most in the world, beating out Apple. So they about to trim the fat on what they just purchased at Activision with that $70 billion. And it's unfair that it happened to those people. But at the same time, I don't see how they didn't see this coming. And I'm not saying they should have stood up and been like, hey, we don't want to be bought out by you guys. No, thank you. But at the same time, they should have prepared for it. Now, you're not going to know when it's your last day or not at a job. And it's not a union job. I don't think, at least. But at the same time, you should have been prepared. When it's a big purchase of a company, or when a company consumes another one, you should be ready for like somebody to get let go. Because whatever company's buying said company is going to need to get their money back. It might not be right now. It might not be tomorrow. But somewhere down the line, they're going to start cutting niggas loose and trimming the fat. And that's just what happened. I'm not trying to say it like an asshole, like I'm laughing at it, but it's not right, because I know how it feels to, you know what I'm saying, just abruptly get cut from your job, fired, to say the least, right? And which brings me to the point of why I think Microsoft is not going to fix this game. Now, y'all can believe it if y'all want to. Y'all can think like Microsoft is really going to sit and try and do right by Call of Duty. But like I said before, and I'm going to keep saying it until I'm proven wrong, Microsoft hasn't even gotten Halo, Redfall, or Starfield together. At least to my knowledge. Ain't nobody talking about Redfall or Starfield, let alone Halo. I personally think that they are not going to get that game together. Any of those games and this game. They just wanted the monopoly and wanted the money, to be honest. They just wanted to be like, yeah, nigga, we big dog now. That's all really Microsoft wanted. They not going to fix this game. And y'all should know that by now. They have Xbox exclusives that are doing poorly. And you think that they about to bring in... Look at Bethesda. Bethesda ain't even doing that great. And y'all think they about to bring in Call of Duty and actually make this shit fun again? I'm sorry, but whatever fantasy world you living in, it ain't it. Don't get me wrong. I would love for them to fix this game, make it more fun, do crossovers, do shit like that. But like I said, they don't care too much about these games anymore. Yeah, they done got it to be on cloud streaming and all that, and got it to where Nintendo said, yeah, we'll put it on the Switch or whatever. But let's be honest, like, what does that hold putting it on the Switch? Do you really believe the Nintendo community gives a fuck about Call of Duty? They really mad about Pokemon right now. The Nintendo community pissed off about Pokemon. They not thinking about no motherfucking Call of Duty. The last time Call of Duty was on a Nintendo console was the motherfucking Wii, my nigga. The Wii. And even then, it was a terrible port, and barely anybody played it on the Wii. So Nintendo really like, shit, I mean, you can put it on the Switch. I mean, we really don't give a fuck, because that ain't really what's gonna make us a lot of money, because we don't really make money off of shooters on Nintendo for real, but sure, whatever. And then giving it to like these cloud services that want to stream the game, like it don't hold no weight to me personally. But like I was saying, Microsoft ain't gonna fix this game, and they starting off like terribly. And I'm just letting y'all know, they not gonna do nothing about this game. They not gonna do nothing about their exclusive games, because they haven't. But I'm just letting y'all know, that's just how corporate America works. When you purchase a company for millions and billions of dollars, you start looking at the stat sheet of what the fuck is going on in this company. Oh, looks like these jobs are unnecessary, so we're gonna cut those jobs out. And then it's crazy because probably a lot of them Activision workers thought that they was just gonna merge into Microsoft's like work areas that are the same as theirs, and just be like how Activision has their own customer support and so does Microsoft. Activision workers probably thought that they were just gonna migrate right into Microsoft's customer support. Nah, I see that you are a support worker, and we have enough of those so you can clean up your cubicle. And that's just how corporate America works, man. Y'all, I don't see how y'all didn't see this coming, but that's just how it is. And I'm gonna make another video later on when I get another gameplay, and I'm gonna talk about the matchmaking system. Now, I know everybody knows about skill-based matchmaking and the 55 pages of patents and shit like that. I know y'all know, but what y'all don't know is about matchmaking plus. And that's what's in Call of Duty as well. And I did my research, so I'm gonna talk about that in the next video. I got y'all. I promise I'm gonna try and come back with the videos. I done said this like 1,000 times. Tried to come back with the live streams. I said that 1,000 times too. But I'm gonna be back, man. Like I really just try and focus on my kids and shit, and make sure like that's more important. I do get a couple games in. I do game a little bit just to get gameplays and stack them up so I can make commentaries, but I got to get back on my commentary game. And I'm going to get back on my live streaming game, because we're going to have some fun out here. You know what I'm saying? I got my setup looking decent, and yeah, man. But it's been Kenny Ken, man. Y'all enjoy the fucking 10v10. I'm having fun in 10v10. I can't say the same for everybody else. I'm having a blast in 10v10. It's the only place I can have fun. I can't have fun in Warzone no more. Regular 6v6 ain't doing it for me. 10v10 is where it's at for me, to be honest. And I'm running around with the shotgun just making niggas mad, because it's fun. Yeah, that's the only fun I get. It's the only fun I get. But it's been Kenny Ken, man, and I'm out again. I'll catch y'all in another video, man. Peace. that was a fun game.